Hello everyone, or no one, and welcome to Dell Gaming. I'm a bad gamer and I played Warhammer 40k Spacemarine 2, and I have absolutely no idea what's happening. But if you're looking for a good time with the boys, congratulations, you found it. This is friendship compressed into digital pixels. Grab a chainsword, grab a bolter, and go commit some highly questionable acts in the name of the Emperor. Because this is multiplayer therapy for the boys with chainswords. So I don't know much about the Warhammer universe. I played the first Spacemarine games and absolutely loved it. The online mode was deader than my teammates after I accidentally wandered off, but the campaign was awesome. The only problem, I finished it with way more questions than answers. Who is Chaos? What even is the Emperor? Is he alive? Is he dead? Why does everyone have skulls on everything? And how did Blizzard somehow get away with making orcs that look suspiciously familiar? So I went into Spacemarine 2 thinking, finally, I get to learn some more Warhammer universe. Did I? No, not really. If anything, I have more questions. I was also looking forward to fighting orcs again. No orcs this time. They are just gone. Did we wipe them out? Did they run out of these rock spaceships to travel on? What happened? Instead, you fight what feels like millions of alien bugs, whose name I forgot, along with some Chaos Marines who apparently just show up whenever things aren't confusing enough. The campaign is around 8 to 10 hours long, just like the first game, but somehow everything is just way bigger. The battles are enormous and really cool. Every time I thought we'd finally cleared an area, the game opened another door and unleashed what looked like the population of a small alien world. It feels like you're constantly one bad decision away from becoming bug food, which, considering I'm playing, happened a few times. The game takes place 100-ish years after the first game. Apparently, Space Marines just don't age. Meanwhile, if I sleep funny, my back hurts for weeks. Titus is somehow still alive and still solving every problem with a chainsword. It's simple, effective, and beautiful. Things get even weirder near the end. You meet this legendary Space Marine who's basically the superhero of superheroes, and I was just standing there thinking, can I be that guy? Then before I know it, I'm fighting what I can only describe as an ancient cosmic bird that looked like a griffin and a ostrich and pure nightmare had a baby. I'm sure the lore experts knows exactly what that was. I don't. But I had a blast fighting it. You even get the jump pack back for a few missions, and honestly, that thing never gets old. Flying into a crowd of enemies like an angry fridge with a jet engine strapped to it is so ridiculously satisfying. So, did Space Marine 2 finally teach me about Warhammer lore? Nope, not even close. But it did teach me that chainswords solve most problems. Now here's the part I actually got to experience before the community disappears, and that's the multiplayer. For once, I played an online game that was still alive. It's a miracle. The combat is fantastic, shooting feels great, melee feels brutal. The executions never stop being satisfying. You have different classes that all play a little bit differently, and whether you're replaying Operation or surviving endless waves in siege mode, trying not to become alien paste, there's always something fun to do. I skipped PvP though, other players scare me. Their entire goal is to kill me, and unfortunately they're really good at it. So I stuck to PvE, where also my greatest skill shines, looking at the floor. I spend a surprisingly amount of the time on the battlefield inspecting the floors. My contribution to the team is mostly giving the ground emotional support while my friends revive me for the 5th time. Thankfully, they're far more forgiving than random players on the vast internet. This game is 10 times better with friends. There's just something special about spending an evening laughing as you accidentally get swarmed by thousands of aliens before you somehow manage to save each other. And the execution animation just looks straight out of an action movie. So do I understand Warhammer now? No. Will I keep playing? Absolutely. Will I continue spending half of the missions enjoying the floor? Yeah, probably. Spacemarine 2 gets an easy 8 out of 10 on the Delo gaming scale. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment with putting my chainsword into some alien faces for the Emperor. And as always, I'll leave you with the wise words of wisdom from the Steam reviews, and I bid you farewell. This game is so masculine, so testosterone induced that I grew 2 extra set of balls. If you like Animal Crossing and want to try this game, you have to do some research first, because this game is nothing like Animal Crossing. This game grew me a second penis. It's the most video game I've played in a long while. The Top Gun Maverick of video games. Great game to play with your friends. I wish I had any. Anger management therapy, chainsaw ASMR. Get home after a stressful day at work. Fire up the game. Burn every heretics. Bathe in the blood of alien filth. Spam for the Emperor whenever you travel on an elevator. Also offer a handshake to your battle brothers. Sleep like a baby. By the Emperor and Holy Terra. This is a very good game. 10 out of 10. Great fun game to play. Epic scenery and location. Sound effects and soundtrack on point. Stable game, runs pretty well. Solid 9 out of 10, because only the Emperor is perfect.